Hey y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I am Susan, your hostess, and it's a little bright out here. It's sunny. It's Sunday afternoon, and we have pulled up all of the tomato plants, or my husband has, and I've got to drill holes to put the seed in, but I am planting more of the wild goose peas. Now these are 2022 seeds, and I'm going to try to show you what they look like. They're like a little cream pea, from what I've read online. I don't remember ever eating these as a child, but I may have. And these are an heirloom seed, so I was thrilled to get these in 2022. Unfortunately, we didn't get them all planted. So what I have done is over the last several days, I have soaked my seed. I rinsed them and drained the water off in between. And I have a nice little root system going. Can y'all see that on those peas? So these are going to sprout. They're already sprouted, so they'll grow quicker. And they usually produce between 100 and 130 days. 130 days will bring us into December. But if we can pick peas in November and we not get the real cold snap, these will be wonderful to have on our pantry shelves, or even as dry beans on the shelf. So that's what we're going to be doing today out in our garden. This is Garden 25, Sow It, Grow It. It's an open collaboration through the month of September. So we are pre-drilling our holes, and then I'm going to be planting the seed. And my husband has also pulled me some composted manure to add to my holes. And I don't have a spade, baby. I didn't bring one out. A spade? So basically, my seed is going to be planted with the root system down and the sprout area up. And I'm going to be very careful doing these because they've already sprouted. And we've got a lot of weeds in here that really don't need to be in here. Beans or peas will put nitrogen back into my soil, so that will be a good crop for us to plant behind anything that we want to increase the nitrogen in our soil with. I've got one more hole over here. So these will be watered tonight after I get everything planted. And I've got 3 rows plus a trellis to get planted, so we'll be back here in a little bit so you can see more of what I'm doing.
Just water this minute.
Thank you, baby.
I'll get us water real quick. You got holes in between them plants.
So my husband has drilled me some holes with a drill bit into this plastic. That's what they're looking like. They're already getting ready to start leafing out. I'm just dropping them in root first, putting a little bit of soil back in that hole, and then putting some of this composted manure on the top of my hole there to give it a good start. And my holes are going to be about 6 to 8 inches apart. This is what the pod will look like when it's about ready to ripen. I've got one over here a little bit further along. These are off the ones I planted this spring, so they're still producing. I've got another area in the back or the front of this Victory Garden area that I had tomato plants in. I may plant some more peas up there, I'm not sure. But I've done 2 rows so far. I've got 1 row left. This is time consuming out here. It's a little bit warm, but it's not those triple-digit temperatures that we've been having. So we got a little reprieve from the heat, and I'm taking advantage of that. If you live in a zone where you can get in a second planting, July and August, September are really good months to get stuff in the ground that are short-term for harvesting. So anywhere from 60 to 90 days would be optimal. These beans will be a little bit longer, but that's okay. And they are drought tolerant. So if we have another drought, they'll do fine. Well, y'all, it's nothing like hitting an ant colony and getting eat up by ants. And I think they were red ants. I got bites all over my hands, my legs. My husband came out here with a dioecious earth, and we still got a few of them crawling down here. See if I can blow it up so you can see these little boogers. So the back half of this garden, this row here, I did sparingly on the holes because I was almost out of the seed sprouts. So this area is seeded, and we'll see how they do for the fall months. Hey friends, thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you for the many comments, the likes, the friendships, and for sharing this content out. take a moment and watch all of the advertisements because that is how I get monetized and get paid. I appreciate each and every one of you for your time and your patience. And y'all, I have this special content over here I think you might like.